But I just know when you talk about SA hip hop, you're still gonna talk about AKA rest in peace because of what he's done, his milestones. You're gonna talk about your KOs and stuff like that. But what about these newer guys, your pros? What about, that's what I'm like. This thing can be, it should be a cycle whereby
it pulls into the next generation.
If I make it to the top, you reach your hand out, you pull up the next person. It's supposed to be a thing, but.
Pull up, say jump. Yo, welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of the Jump Podcast.
Yes, sir.
My name is 10 over 10, and I'm joined by Ralph the Dandy.
We back.
Yes, sir. And Konishi, what's up?
What they do?
These are my co-hosts, and our guest is that unfuckable rap kid.
Fuck with him.
Nobody pronounce that uneffable.
Yeah.
Oh, uneffable.
Yes.
Unfuckable means you can't
Yeah,
fuck me. That's a different.
That's a different thing.
Yeah,
It's unfuckwithable.
Yes,
Yeah,
unfuckwithable.
Oh, unfuckwithable.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like,
Can I introduce?
Like you can't fuck with me,
I'm
bro.
able to
you
be
can't
fucked.
fuck with me. I'm not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for those who don't know, I go by the name of that uneffable rapper kid, but you can call me Turk, man. Thank y'all for having me, man. Shout out to the podcast. Let's go.
Shout out. The first question of the day is that.
Oh, we jumping in, huh?
No. It's because you're telling us your name. Your name. I was told that your name was Swagger. Was it Swagger?
Now the OG, that's old school.
Swaggerlicious.
Swaggerlicious. From Gangsta-licious.
Swaggerlicious, delicious for the.
Those days.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was my first pseudonym or stage name coming up, you know. And it came from like a rap that I had. And I said something that pertained to that, and it worked. Like I was performing it, and then people just gravitated towards that, and I ran with it, man. And this was what 2007, 8.
7, 8.
2008. That's when I was calling myself Swag.
For World Cup.
You were rapping before World Cup.
Face, but we out here, baby. Rapping for a minute.
It's been a minute.
You've been rapping before World Cup.
Yes.
So that's how your career started.
Yes.
What made you pursue like your career, like the music career?
The music.
and stuff?
Alright, cool. So, of course, you know the passion or the love for the culture, like hip hop in general, and just for the love of the music. And then I remember growing up, I watched this video, this music video, and it had this kid, this young guy. At the time, he went by the name of Lil Bow Wow.
Yes,
so the
sir.
song was like Bow Wow Wow, yippee yo, yippee yay, where my dogs at? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and he was with Snoop Dogg's, Big Snoop. So I was like, oh, so because of his stature and all that, but I was super young. So I was like, oh, so if he can do it, I could do it. So that was my inspiration, and then I just started. You know, I used to rap his lyrics first, and then I went on to like start writing my own stuff, and then from there on, man, I just started taking it more serious when I saw that people actually think I'm nice.
Yeah.
You know, it's different when you think you're nice and you're telling yourself you got cheers and all that. But it's different when other people are saying, yo, you're really good at this, and you can tell that they mean it, because sometimes, you know, as your friends, so man, I've just had a passion for it, and I haven't stopped since.
Yeah, no, that's dope.
Yes.
By the way, we're shooting live from Elibo Lifestyle.
Yes, sir.
We changed locations. We are no longer in the guest house. We're living the lifestyle now. You know. Shout out to our sponsor, Aqua Health.
Yes,
yeah.
Purified still water.
Yeah.
It's still water.
Yeah, it's still water. So
Let's get it.
Hey man. My water. Okay, fine. Check out the guest house. They got like room services and everything. Like if you or you want anything, check out the guest house. This is the club side, Elibo. Today, of which the episode might drop later from today. On an event. It's proudly sponsored by Rona. The coronavirus is sponsoring.
Don't say that, because apparently it's coming back. Let's
Hey.
Knock on wood.
Don't say that.
Knock on wood, man. I want to breathe. I want to be outside.
So Turk.
Yes, sir.
Man, we just want to know, like, how did you this whole rap thing, like, in the beginning? Was it inspired by the fact that you used to live in like a foreign country such as America, Addis Ababa? Was it inspired by those different locations, like where you saw like hip hop being impactful and everything, because I feel like 207 Kasida hip hop
wasn't really popping like that. But it was, bro. Like
But it was. There was an industry.
Yeah, there
still.
was a small movement. So I was introduced to Lesotho hip hop by a friend of mine, Ramusho Lesotho, right? Rekena Choir at this time. This is 2000 and I think 7. Rekena Choir in Lady Brand. And he gave me this CD. The CD in Anale Minoa Andres or no, bro. Like there's guys in Lesotho who record music, not just like rapping and ciphers, but they record music. And I listened to the CD and I heard the likes of Bobo T.U.R.K, a guy named Black Ice, Bukolo, Mahoti, a bunch of guys, L2 and all these guys. And so then I knew the proximity because for example, me and L2 used to stay in Addis together, right? So now that I'm like, oh, this is somebody I actually know that's actually doing this and to release their music, or even if it's not on radio, but you can listen to it. Your friends and stuff.
You can share it.
You feel me? So that was my introduction, and then luckily Nikikena Machebeng at the time, and Machebeng had these talent shows. And you know, talent shows, how not a talent show, you know, everybody's trying to show they thing. And this one particular talent show that year, I didn't win, of course, because hip hop wasn't, nobody really cared about it. And the cool kids in the school, you know what I'm saying? So they
gravitate towards that thing,
you feel me? But I got like second place, so that let me know that, oh, okay, cool.
Recognize.
There's some, you know what I'm saying? And then from there on, I remember after the talent show, some dude was like, yo, bro, studio come through, let's record. Mind you, the studio
some dude, you gotta mention, I feel like it's Sai.
Big up, man, shout out.
We ended up recording with Sai later. I met Sai.
Shout out to Sai, man.
Shout out to my guy,
Sai, you need to come back.
Rocksteady Nation, Rocksteady.
Rocksteady, bro. Sai.
That boy was too tough, man.
I was recording with these guys, and all these guys. I had an opportunity to make music with like T.U.R.K, the guy that I mentioned. And I eventually ended up bumping into Bosai because they arrived at Machebeng, I think probably like 2 years after I did. And how about you know, there are these new guys who are popular. It was Sai, GGF, who else? I forgot the other dude. I apologize. So then I started making music with them. Because they had like a crew called the Boogie Boys or something like that. They were still bubbling. They were still bubbling, and then we started making music, man.
That's great.
That is crazy. It's crazy that the proximity of everybody was all close by.
And we were all young. And when I'm thinking about the money, when I'm thinking about careers as yet, when we're just doing something that we love and that we're trying to be good at. That was the idea of it all.
But I feel like what he wanted to know, we had Mavele at the time about authenticity. Most of the time it's usually influenced by the environment that you live. So like, I think he wanted to talk about how did that influence?
So I got inspired. I got inspired while living abroad. That's why I started listening to the music. I come from like my family, like everybody likes their own music and genres, and mom likes gospel, dad likes choral music. My sister, so she's my older sister. She introduced me to hip hop because when we're going to school, DMX and all these 50 Cent, you know, Get Rich or Die Trying, and all these guys. So I got back to Lesotho in, I believe, 2006, if I'm not mistaken. So I was in middle school at the time, and I was just rapping for me. It exists here. So by the time I actually started rapping and trying to actually do it, my inspiration was all the things that I was listening to in my little bedroom. But at the same time, now I'm inspired by the fact that these guys exist. Like these guys that
the culture is alive.
Like all like Boskebs D and all these guys. Papa Z. So for example, I remember when I was living in Addis, right? When I was living in Addis, so they had like Channel O, right? Because it's like it's a regional, it's a continental channel. There was this music video, shopping, and then this guy, he's rapping, he's coming out of a chopper. So I'm thinking, this guy's South African. in this CD there's a Papa Z song, and I'm like, yo, this song sounds very familiar. And then as time progresses, I realized, oh, that song that I was watching while I was an artist on TV. You know what I'm saying? That's Papa Z.
Hey, that nigga was tough.
No. Shopping. He had like when he was still before that album. Some 23. He had like other singles. Like Shopping was like a very popular song to those who got it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But Sterling came like years, and then he was after that. That's where he solidified himself. So,
but it was crazy. Isn't it like the timeline and the time frame alone of like seeing? I'm always thinking about how people don't want to acknowledge like the industry existing.
Facts,
right? And I'm like, you guys don't want to acknowledge, guys, there's an industry. And he's talking way back when we had musicians in the country pushing like the current style of hip hop or like an influence of it on national or continental TV, bro. Like, that's crazy.
And when you really talk to guys who've been doing it for a long time, Shabaka's older brother, these guys were doing this thing in the late 90s. You know what I'm saying? They were the pioneers, so to say. Before there was Papa Z, there was a guy named Z-Dog. That's still Papa Z, but that was his name before. You know what I'm saying? So these guys would have been doing it and trying to, set foundations and step by step and things like that, where, guys like Dunamis and whatnot, he had the controversy about his Sama being
We actually
spoke about it last like 2 weeks ago.
But that's history, though. A Mosotho artist has ties to the Samas.
And you know what was? I think the issue wasn't even necessarily that. It was there's another person who's due credit to the band. You know what I mean? We acknowledge the milestone. Basotho are killing this shit.
Yeah, we don't care about milestones. Until very recently, which is unfortunate, but you can't. I'm tired of crying over spilled milk, bro. I'm more future oriented or looking forward. Like, yes, we deny the fact that we have this vast pool of talent. Right? There's always an excuse here. And then Basotho artists make great music. Fine, but we're not gonna book you because you don't bring a crowd. And then you put them in front of a stage and people actually like their music. And there's always gonna be an excuse, which is, I think, is deeper rooted into our psyche, it's not even like
as a people,
as well. There's something that needs to be analyzed.
I think it's because you should be certified elsewhere for you,
which is unfortunate.
It's annoying.
Your Malume Vector
bandwagon.
SA should say, okay, which is good, and then like it's like go ahead.
Because when you look at other places, every other country,
they support their own.
These guys who become great artists and are known all over, but they were on that pedestal by their people. Mona, we do it the other way around. And even in our culture, the hip hop culture, on all like Sankomot and all these guys, they got recognition. Yes, they were exiled at one point, but their recognition came from
that from where?
So it's like a psychological thing.
We don't validate nothing.
Or something.
The fact that I know
him, right?
That's the ease.
We have that thing like, it's like, but bro, this guy one. He's taking it a step further and he's showing you that I'm taking this very seriously. It's not a hobby for me. It's not just this is my career. This is my life, my bread and butter, right? So now it's up to the people that are on the outside looking in to support that guy.
And it's absurdity.
It hurts, bro. Like it's like, what more do you want, bro? Like, because all of these milestones, all these guys that we're talking about, bro, all these guys, bro, let's say right? A lot of people say maybe they don't like his music or whatever, but I'm like, bro, that's neither here nor there. There's only two types of music. There's good music and bad music. And then that's also subjective because we don't all listen to the same thing, right? So what you might like, what I might like, you know what I'm saying? But this guy's touring the world, bro. That's a fact.
It's the biggest export,
and we see this, like we see it online, we see it. So what gives you the right to try belittle that? That's your fault.
The Prince of London
show the demand for that. But the world wants to see him.
everybody's one. Nigga, they're writing theses about this nigga.
You get what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? This nigga is an academic matter.
He figured it out, bro. He figured it out. Like, bro, all these people, bro, we have so many
amazing
creatives that we love, but we're scared to say that we love these people, bro.
And it boils down to more nigga your music. When you know how it's accessible. Like Turk, you have everything out there. Whether it's DJ packs, whether it's
radio edits,
whatever. Like your music, lyrics to your songs on YouTube. You have everything out there, but people they don't want to consume your music. So how's it like been for you to like the hip hop culture in Lesotho?
Yeah, the consumption is not as
the consumption isn't what I would like it to be. But I'm really proud of my trajectory, bro. Like I've been doing this since 2008, and I genuinely feel like I've been getting better and better. Why? Because I look at my growth and my analytics. I look at my engagement. I look at these little milestones that I've had. I've had the opportunity to perform at things like Back to the City.
That was crazy.
You get what I'm saying? So those things matter. Yes, I'd love to get more exposure, but again, I'm not gonna sit and cry. I also have to take. You have to be accountable and say, okay, fine. What am I not doing? Right? Okay, fine. Maybe my visual game isn't where it should be. Because yes, the music can be there, but people we're very.
We consume very different things. Aspects of things.
And our attention span. So would I rather listen to this music or would I like to watch? And because when you're watching something, then it takes more senses. It's your hearing and your sight. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I don't perform as much as I would like to. But because people want to see you and touch you, maybe I'm not as. Because there was a time I had to sit back and realize, yes, I'm a creative and I got cheers and all these things. You have ego. But then you're like, okay, fine. But why am I not responding to inbox? Why am I not doing that? So I had to sit back and say, all right, cool. Humanize yourself. Yes. There's a separation line between the consumer and the creative, the artist, the person that gives you the product, right? But for you to be known by everybody, people need to feel like they can relate to you. And that's one of the things that I realized. A lot of people, when it comes to me particularly, they don't really feel like they can relate to me because of the language barrier. The fact that maybe I rap mainly in English, and they don't understand. It's like we mentioned, let's say I grew up abroad, right? I only started learning Sesotho when I was probably in my teens, bro. And I made the effort. And I need to know this language. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I just love the English language and what it does and how I'm able to bend it and do these amazing things with it. So I'm not able to do what I can do in English. So now I'm gonna dumb down my creativity, my capabilities, and my skill.
You're trying to cater for the audience.
But again, there's only two types of music: good music and bad music. And when you really give it, a lot of people when I watch over, when they'll be like, bro, I thought I gave myself a chance to you're saying something, you have a story, you're easily relatable because you talk about the same things but you talk about love, you talk about
struggle, you talk about the hustle, you
talk about real things, you talk about having self-doubt, bro, that we can all relate to. So I think if people just give themselves the time to really appreciate the art and the craft, it'll all work itself out. But again, it's also taking accountability. What more can I do? How can I better market myself? Yes, the music is out there, but is that enough? It's not.
When I opinion where how if it's a ghetto, is it ghetto? What's this? Where in the end, when I like a clip. Unemployment about like the government.
From the album.
Black genocide. So I realized I was like, alright, cool. Shout out to my guy Makalo. He was telling me, like, yo, bro, you can rap your ass off, but you also have to take into consideration your location. So you need to, if you're not gonna rap in Sesotho or make music Sesotho, talk about things that Sesotho can relate to or know, right? So a song like Black Genocide, it talks about society in general. The first two verses, they talk about it on like a broader scale, where somebody abroad can relate to whatever. But the third verse is personal because I talk about what was going on at the time when it comes to COVID and our response to it, or rather our late response to it, how our government treats us as Basotho, and
the
where they lag.
agency,
you know what I'm saying? I talked about fees must fall and how not fees must fall.
The protest, but shut down.
Shut down, right?
Yeah.
And those are things that we can relate to because they pertain to us. They matter to us. So that's where I took the shift and realized, oh, cool. I can still do what I do, but now let me do it in a way that everybad could relate to. It's not about me.
That's why the project is. That's why the project is tough. You know what I mean? My bad. I was saying, I think the relatability element of it was beautiful. You know what you feel like I can tell when the song was made. It's like a year or two ago, but this is still very relevant to today. What we're experiencing right now, and that's why that album felt very personal to me.
Exactly.
The first flex, you know, like your EP with 1980X, just the mixtape. I was just thinking, this project is a beautiful project.
Facts.
You know, like I love Last Year Being Broke. But like I like the way you're playing around with just the versatility of your skill. You're just like, yo, this is me, this is the product, this is what I can do.
Exactly.
And that's what you were doing with that project. And then I feel like with this latest project, you were more, bro. Okay,
get to know me.
Now that you know that, like let's get ready with me. Now let me come here with a story time. Let me give you where I'm at, where I'm from, what I'm experiencing. You know what I mean? Because you've done the gymnastics of I can rap. You know I can rap. I can make amazing records. We've dropped EPs where we're like,
singles,
this is blunts and raps, bro. Like I just thematically I can drive this to this. You know what I mean?
So with the album, my mentality with it was like, all right, cool. This is for, let's say, the people that are familiar with my journey. For them, it's a continuation of the story. It's a culmination of everything. How about certain songs? Oh God, this guy on 1990X on 101. I had this freestyle called 101.
From 100 to, you
know what I'm saying? And then I talk about there's a few lines on I talk about some fuck 12 for killing my dad's dad. You don't really talk about it. Some. I'll get to it on the album, and then now when you listen to the album, there's a record called 1984 which talks about that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a full circle moment, right? So now with the new listener, and they get to really get to know me. They're like, okay, fine. By the time you're done listening to this album, you know who this guy is, what he's about, and where he is now, and where he's going, or where he'd like to go. You know what I'm saying? So that's what for me a debut is like an introduction, bro. Like it's a handshake. So with a handshake, you can tell certain things. Like, is it firm? Is it Montreal? Is he looking me in the eye? Like, is he going? So I wanted to make it a firm handshake, looking you dead in the eyes, and say, hi, I'm here. And I'm not going anywhere.
They should feel your presence.
Tough.
You feel me?
Tough.
So
tough. By the way, I was just thinking about how I've been looking at how my life has been like, from being a fan to, you know, chilling with him now. And like, chilling with him like 2-3 years back where we're just chatting about this shit. And I'm just there like, bro, it's so beautiful to experience the journey from outside. You know, experiencing Turk as the music and then experiencing the individual and then sharing a blunt, you know, and like
hanging out and
realizing
so a lot of
we could get along with this homie.
Right?
You know?
So another thing, Quizzy, right?
Yeah.
When I'm just like, yo, bro, you're very hard to approach because you don't smile.
Yeah.
Right? and that's the meme, and that's very true, right? And I can't expect people to ask themselves, why does this guy smile? What is it about himself? Is he maybe people don't know? Maybe I don't like my teeth. Maybe I don't like. That's why I don't smile. Or maybe
Hard nigga.
You get what I'm saying?
Nah, you gangster, loco.
It's on some personal shit, on some bro. Like through my trajectory, right? I was the bubbly guy, love everybody, and then you get used, you get abused, so now you're like, all right, cool. I'm not gonna be so easily accessible. And then you don't realize that, yo, now you're damaging your brand, your reputation, because people don't get to sit down and talk to me and get to know me.
The explanation,
you don't get the explanation, right? So now with the album and these efforts that I'm making these past few years and as of late, now I'm trying to be more accessible. Now I'm trying to let you know, hey, bro, you can talk to me. You can when I'm outside.
Remix, the music you're making with other artists,
and people being outside, like there's people, bro, like
outside.
They'll see me outside. Even one shady bro. So now I'm like, yo, I go go up to people and I'm like, yo, bro, are we good?
Yeah.
Yo, are we good? Like, what's like, yo, bro, like, what's up? Got the blind love. I appreciate
You're
that.
starstruck.
Yeah. And it's an entire
You said that.
And it's actually dope that you mentioned that because for me, I experienced you like a long time ago.
A minute ago, fact.
I think you were like late much of times.
Yes, sir.
I was new, so I used to watch you in the ciphers.
Right? Yeah.
But I couldn't talk to you, bro.
And also I was an asshole at sometimes.
Yeah.
Yo, nigga, I got chill, bro.
So I was like, you be walking down, so like a nice lady.
So
and then it's like, when am I gonna get a chance to talk to
this guy, right? So,
but Che, I wanted to say, which is why I like that in your music, you're very open. Because I felt like I knew you. But when I feel like I know this dude.
I rock with this guy. And that's crazy. So like, it's like, man, like, damned if you do, damned if you don't, right? It's like, I acknowledge that, yes, I have my flaws, and yes, I could be all these great things, right? But at the end of the day, bro, we're human, bro. You're a human, I'm a human, but we're also creative. So now we have to find that balance, right? So now it's like, yes, there's great things when it comes to mystique. Like these artists, you know how these artists say they don't do interviews and all, but
Frank
you still
Ocean
love them.
vibes,
You know what I'm saying? But that doesn't work for everybody. People want to relate to you. We're very big on both.
Yes, and the human experience.
The human experience, you know what I'm saying? Even though sometimes we go about it the wrong way, but we have our little tiffs amongst each other and stuff like that. But we're very big on that. So once you realize that, you gotta find a balance and just make it work, bro. And I've just been, that's all I've been doing. That's what I've been focusing on.
Yeah,
the music is easy, bro. Like the making the music is one that I think I've figured that out well enough.
Yeah.
So,
but now there's these other things, the business aspect, because it's not
the
just
business
music,
aspect of it.
Business.
So, like being independent, would you say that it's hard? Like
super hard.
Doing everything, paying for everything.
It's super hard because, bro, now you wear multiple hats, bro. Maybe I don't like. I record the music, right, and now I gotta find a way of packaging it and sequencing it when somebody else can help be the executive producer and help do that. Then I have to talk to find out who do I need to talk to get to this certain radio station or interview. Who do I need to talk to in the newspapers or give money like an article? Who do I now I have to manage my social media and my personal page, and then there's the Turk page. But now what content am I gonna put on this page? There's gonna be pictures. Now I have to get pictures from mama. Now I can't just take selfies. Now I gotta all these guys that are viable. Shout out to my guy Matt's Ill and all these. So now I gotta pay for their services because that's a service, bro. Yes, we're friends and all that, but now I gotta I got
use a skill.
You know what I'm saying? Because I expect the same when I go to a venue and they want to book me. I'm like, you're booking me. You know what I'm saying? So wearing many hats is so hard, but at the same time, man, like it also I realized that you learn a lot too. You know, and then once I get to a place where I can't afford to, or I can't have a team that can handle certain things,
let's focus on the thing that's...
I get to focus on the things that I love, but at the same time, I won't let them slack.
Because now you know.
Now I know that because I had that experience myself. But it's very hard, but it's like, man, again, damned if you do and damned if you don't. But like, if I don't do it, who's gonna do it for me? Who's gonna promote my like?
Like who do you expect it to?
You gotta push your stuff.
And a lot of artists, bro, you think just dropping the record and putting the link up is enough? Bro.
Nah,
bro, you gotta post it at least weekly.
Every day.
Every day if you can, bro. Every day. Yo, shout out to Uncle Fifth, bro. That dude.
Uncle Fifi.
This promotion came in hard.
So his
promotion game is tough.
Was it last year when he had Small Mo, right?
Yeah.
He's been on your head and he's different
everywhere.
And repackaging it.
And it works, bro. Because the more people see, they're gonna be like, "Hi, Montreal King." Because you post it once and then I skip it, and it's lost forever. But if you keep posting them, I'm eventually gonna be like, "Montreal King." You know, you look at it like, "Oh, this is actually really good." Now you've gained a fan. You know what I'm saying? So, dog, you can't be too cool for school, bro. Especially if you really want it, bro.
You really can't.
Bro, our journeys do go fapana, dog. Some of us don't have the luxury of taking the elevator, right? The elevator being that you have people in your corner that give you these opportunities or put you in the right place at the right time, right? Some of us have to take the stairs, right? But the destination, right? The trajectory, the
The journey is different, but like,
but the destination, we're all gonna success is success, period. But then success, what do you consider to be success? Mama might want a house on the hills, but Mama might just want a house that they can just have electricity and have put food on the table and go to sleep and be comfortable. That's success to them. You can't tell that person that's not success. Who are you to say that? You feel me? So that's the thing, bro. As artists and as people, bro, you gotta ask yourself, what do I want out of life, right? And then chase that and be very intentional. You have to be intentional, bro, because bro, like you gotta be,
we get you.
You feel like, bro, not everybody's gonna be in that style, bro. Not everybody. But later people think he just popped off like that.
And he's been working. But he
has his trajectory too. And all these records, bro. He came from like a kid who's just like, region, like or regional, and by that I mean like it bangs on the short, right? And then he just did one creative thing that worked, and it caught the attention of people. And once he got that attention, he didn't stop. A lot of us we suffer from the when we get these applause, right? People cheer us on, then we stop and say, all right, cool. Nah, bro, you gotta keep going because people forget, bro. And people are very quick to forget.
And there's a lot going on. There's too much going on, man. There's too much talent to just.
You're not the only one doing
what you're doing, man. Somebody's cooking.
So you have to set yourself apart one way or the other. And by consistency helps with that, because when you're consistent, you're always in people's faces. When you're always when people see you and they know who you are, that's how they rock with you.
So do you ever miss the Ntozana Decipher battle? Because they used to like keep you rappers like on the thingy on people's socials
on the streets like that.
Do I miss it? That's nah, because that's not like my mentality. I logged out of that. So, bro, like, so this culture was this hip hop thing, right? And then there's rap, the hip hop, the act of rapping. So it has different sub aspects of it, right? So there's the artists who make different kinds of music, the musician, the recording, stuff like that. Battle rap is a totally different beast. It takes another set of skills, even though you're trying you're rhyming, right? But now you gotta, it's different. Now this is like you're trying to attack this person, you're trying to do certain
But like
things.
guys, okay, like just moment of silence for this. You guys understand how much Turk has done for the game though? This nigga did better rap, and he wiped niggas, bro. He was beating. This nigga was, bro. Do you understand?
Because I love these things.
You did the music, and then you did the raps, and you were like, yo, I could beat your ass in like a 1-on-1.
Even in high school. I remember the first time I battled like somebody, right? And then this girl, shout out to Dinka Smooth, she slid me a letter, really like in class, right? She's like, yo, we want you to battle this guy because Wapapa, some guy, he like Bokang Sibul, right? He went by the name of Nigga Show, which is crazy. Now he thought he was the shit, whatever. So I'm the new guy. People could, I don't even know how these people know I rap, but they can tell like I used to sag my pants, like, even my uniform. I'm sagging regardless. So people would be like, battle this guy, and then we just battle on the basketball courts, and that gave me a rush.
Same come up.
That gave me a rush because it's like you're able to bring whatever, and then you're able to bring a crowd of people and
consumers,
and winning or being able to being accepted because we're all chasing acceptance, especially when you're in school. You're chasing all these things, and then but also winning is another thing. It's like, oh, you're really good. So I was chasing that quite a lot, but every day is not going to be the same. Right? So the next day,
you're good. You're doing something else.
It's
onto the next.
I ended up battling. I battled T.U.R.K's sister, Mudule Monyaki. I don't know if y'all know her. She does Miss Lesotho and stuff like that. Shout out to her. We battled. Apparently, I lost. I don't believe that. But it's those little things. It's starting from there and just figuring it out and having fun. But then when we got to Dirtmouth, those guys, man, then it was on some. The way me and Yo battled, right? We were watching two other guys battle, and we were like, "Yo, bro, hi, kudos, shout out to them."
But like, we can do it better.
This ain't it, right? And that gave me like a little. It's like, yeah, bro, all right, let's rap. And we agreed, bro. We're like, yo, bro, no holds bar, but it's not personal or anything like that. And then it got kind of personal.
Remember that shit?
I'm not gonna get into it. And that gave me more energy. I was like, oh, what you? I'm not gonna retaliate. I'm gonna embarrass you. It's gonna live forever because it's gonna be on camera. That was my thing. I'm gonna take your money and I'm gonna hurt you in front of people, and I did that, and that made me feel really great. You feel me? But I don't hold any animosity towards him or anything. Me and him, like when we see each other, still dap and stuff, whatever. So that's crazy, man. I don't miss battle rap. To answer your question,
Yemba.
What about Yemba?
What about Yemba be head bumping niggas.
Hey man, bro.
Wasn't it like at a point where like, ish, what if I say something?
Because I was watching that. I was there in the building, right? So this guy was about to say something, and then Yemba was like, "Nah, I don't want this guy to say whatever." And I'm like, what could be so bad that this guy? Because battle
like
rap,
this nigga.
Everybody was quiet. Like, oh snap. I was like, nah, screw this. It was crazy, bro. He could have lied. Battle rap is crazy because yes, you can tell the truth and shit like that, but I could lie and say, yo, dog, Lungi shot himself in 2008. Nobody knows that he did, but I said it. So it's like, and I said it with conviction. It's all about believability. Now, Muchona, do you believe what he said? So now Lungi shot himself because I said it.
No, it's fucking entire thing.
I'm lying, and I'm like, dog, do y'all really believe this? So that Yemba and that battle was that was.
How was it seeing it live? Like when it happened.
It was funny, but at the same time, it's again because I love battle rap like as a consumer. Also, it goes back to my thing of just being a fan of this thing. So it's just like, man, like
it never results to this.
It does because we're humans, right? So we have emotions, but it shouldn't. Though,
it shouldn't get there.
Because at the end of the day, but yes, we're men, and yes, you're not supposed to. Dog, battle rap strips you of all these societal things that men are masculine. You're not supposed to let a man talk in your face. You're not allowed to let somebody disrespect you. But that's the point of this. We're trying to show who's the better MC, and then now it's more. There's other aspects to it. It's like, yes, I can rap better than you, but now what more can I do? Can I add like things whereby I bring props on stage, or
that was crazy when you pulled that shit out. I was like, hey.
So it's like it's different things. That it's like again. That's what I'm saying. It's different from making music. It's like you gotta really stretch your mind to do so many things. You know what I'm saying? That's how you really win.
So speaking, sorry to cut you off, but speaking of battle rap, we wanted to play a game with you. We wanted to like play a game. So each of us are gonna throw like a word.
Oh no, I'm not rapping.
No way. But you're not unfuckable with kid. What? I'm gonna say, you know.
Let's go, man. Let's try it out.
We don't have a beat though.
You want to like a freestyle thing?
Yeah.
I mean, we could do like a verse though. I was thinking like a verse would be dope, and like maybe incorporate any of the words that they come up. Like
okay, like whatever you see in front of you.
Yeah, so that way set you up.
Yeah, drop
I'm not the best freestyler off the top, but we'll give it a shot.
Alright, bet.
Did he give you a beat?
Yeah, give me a beatbox. I know you beatbox, right?
Yeah,
you somebody who could beatbox.
I know. Can handle this.
Slow it down. Yo, they call me T. I'm your favorite MC. Yeah, you know who I be. Chilling on a couch with my G. Look, and I'm drinking all this water. Yeah, and I'm messing with your daughter. Hey, and we got the phones flashing. Lights, camera, action. Yeah, you know what I do. Yeah, I got your girl calling me boo. But I got a sweet lady. And she called me her baby. And I'm rocking with Dandy.
Yes, sir.
And he looking hella fancy.
Thank you.
And you know 10 over 10. And I'm rocking with my friends. Konichi, what's up?
What's up?
Yes, sir.
And you know what's up?
That's a good one.
Pow. Give me some gunshots. Pow. That was terrible, bro. That was terrible.
We caught you by surprise, though.
So it goes back to this rap thing, bro. There's so many skills and so many facets, bro. When I was younger, we used to freestyle all the time, walking around.
Top of the head.
You know what I'm saying? But now I'm trying to focus on being an artist and being a creative and being in studio and making songs, bro. Like, and making records that work.
Yeah.
Creating moments.
And you get what I'm saying? So it's like there's like a lot. You have to find like a sweet spot, like a formula that works for you. So let's say we're making a record that talks about love? What kind of record are you gonna talk about? Are you going to talk about love in general? Are you making a love song directed to somebody? Do you want a record that's gonna like what's that Questa song that everybody you get what I'm saying? That's a love song and it works everywhere. It's a smack. That's a hit. You know what I'm saying? And then you can you got to be very calculated. You feel me? So
like you appearing on Hype, bro.
Oh yeah, shout out, just for rapping, right? Rapping really well. But shout out to Ginger Trill. Shout out to Illy the host. He writes for Hype magazine. So they were having this competition.
The challenge.
And it was sparked by my God. Man, I forgot his name. But he was just like, yo, bro, Trilly, please put up this beat so that people could just rap over it. I guess he wanted to rap over it. And I think I saw it like 2 days. I think I saw it 2 days before the thing was cutting off. And I was just like, because I didn't want to do freestyles no more, because that's something that I used to do like regularly, like on a monthly basis. Even when I was promoting the album, I just freestyle. But I didn't want to be the freestyle guy, because that gives you like it puts like a label on you. I really want to be an artist, bro. I really want to make. I want to
be a musician, man,
and be love for the music, right? But then I just did it, and I just happened to rap really well, and so I guess the prize was a write up in Hype magazine. So that was like a lifelong dream, man. Like we used to read Hype growing up.
We're talking about it in the school.
I still when it was still the CDs and stuff like that, and you know, I used to put up posters on my wall, and you know what I'm saying? So that's a milestone. That's a tick. That's a check.
Bucket list something.
And for doing it for just rapping well, bro. It's not like because it's not because nowadays you have to have a hit. You have to be known or all these things. But I just rapped for like, and there was no chorus, there was no nothing. I was just rapping.
It was just rapping.
Bro, you gotta big up from Ginger Trill.
That's my God, bro.
If you from rap on my mela rap, Ginger Trill.
I'm a big fan.
Bigged you up on your rapping, bro.
I'm a big fan.
I'm gonna put that in your bio.
I remember like years ago when I was still in varsity, right? So they used to have this an essay. There was this Sprite MC challenge thing where they used to visit different campuses across SA, right? And then this one particular year, the year before that I tried to enter, and then I'd made it to the semi whatevers, and then I was told that we can't accept you because you're not South African, which crushed my heart, right? The next year, they came back again. I didn't want to do nothing. I came out of class, and then one of my homies, Pozak, was like, "Yo, bro, it's a cipher." And I was like, "Nah, dude, I don't wanna. I just come from a lecture. I just wanna go home." He's like, "Nah, don't rap, just go watch." Which I knew because. When you're a rapper,
I can do
I was like,
better.
You're smart. So all these guys are rapping. Ginger Trill, he hopped in the cypher too because he was there too, and he was rapping his ass off. I was like, this dude is really nice. And then he went back to his phone and he was just on his phone, just not caring about what's going on. And then some dude was really trash. So then I cut him off and I just started rapping. And then I saw Ginger Trill put his phone away, and then like, all right, cool. And then he jumped in again, and then he's always shown love, you feel what I'm saying? We haven't gotten an opportunity to work yet, and that's okay, you feel me? You know, sometimes, bro, you don't, that's the thing, bro, like, let's say I'm a fan of you or I like what you do or whatnot, and let's say if I do ask you for a feature and maybe it doesn't work out or whatever, that's okay, bro. It'll work out eventually. The stars will align eventually, and we'll make it happen, you feel me? So I appreciate this opportunity. I appreciate the fact that he always shows love. He always salutes. Like, yo, that guy, that kid from Lesotho can rap.
And I feel like there's a natural progression to things, and we should let it happen, bro.
Exactly.
We won't have the same one, but like the progression is natural. It happens. Don't force things.
Shout out to him, man. Shout out to him for Hype.
You see that what he did for that recognition as well. You know. I understand that he's on a different platform. He's got like that influence and stuff. But I was just saying, I was thinking to ask you this on the kids that are coming up in terms of like sound and like just the general landscape. Who do you see? Makara. Who do you see? Who's on your radar that you're like bumping and is like, oh, this is some dope stuff. Anybody? I know you might as a musician you listen to a bunch of niggas, but
I try not to, especially from here because I make music too. So I don't want to feel like now I'm gonna be influenced to make that song or try to sound like that because you know what I'm saying. But the guys who I really rock with, right? You talking about like new guys, or can I just mention names?
Yeah, you just mention niggas.
I like HBK. That's my guy, bro.
Yeah,
I hate the fact that he doesn't promote his music though.
We fight with we fight all the time.
His recent project, he just dropped. And I was on Spotify just scrolling, and then I saw I was like HBK Shark, boy, I know this name.
Yeah.
Click on it, and I'm like, oh, this is my guy. I hate that.
He dropped something.
You get what I'm saying? So I hate that about him, but he'll figure it out.
We're always fighting about it.
He's fire. Hope's fire.
That was tough.
Dadao, Benny, that's my guy.
That was crazy. That's hip hop.
Yeah, that's my guy.
I feel like that exchange was beautiful. Also, looking at it from the outside when he was doing like Grown Man, when you guys were gonna do the Grown Man, I was like, imagine how crazy this shit is. Hope is about to drop his project. Homeboy is also gonna drop his project. And like at the same time, you were talking about dropping something. Remember, I was telling you, I was like, you're working on something. And then you niggas drop a project, and it's like 3 different generations, you know, and styles.
And the crazy thing is, like with Anandata, right? Yes. I know his sisters, right? Yeah. So for me, it was like, and then I found out, no, this guy named what's going on is like, and then I'm like, Benny, that's the guy. HBK, let's go back.
Yeah.
People are like, yo, dog, what's a mean? I'm like, what do you mean? I know him from high school. He was like a little troublesome kid. I got doing kid, like all the girls love him.
Everyone love them.
And then he makes music, and then it's actually good. You know, it's not just making the music; it's actually really good. So I love that about him. Who else? There's this guy named J Force World.
He's tough too.
He's super fire.
He's tough as too.
Who else, bro?
How you feeling about AJ47?
AJ's 47
AJ is
fire.
project.
He's
tough
nice.
too.
He's nice. He also got like some love. I think he had like a hype feature on the mixtape. So you know what I'm saying? So everybody's doing their thing. Bro. There's a lot of people. I support everybody that's doing their thing and doing it well.
Yeah,
yes sir.
Sounds good, bro. I love that this stunner what he does. I love Vector what he's doing. I love who else? I wish Uncle Crack would come back outside. That's my guy.
Yeah, same.
Yo, I've been saying from episode 1, where's Crack?
I saw that episode. I like
Crack. Shout out actually. I'm gonna put it on the record. Hear me down.
We're all creatives here, right? But at the same time, sometimes you realize, all right, cool. Yes, I can make this music, and yes, I saw a bit of success, but sometimes life, right? So now you got to go back to your corner and figure it out, and that's where he's at in his life. He moved back because he moved back to Joburg, and he's trying to figure out, okay, fine, how do I penetrate the market? Because I'm able to make great music. Yes,
we've established that.
We've established that. But now what do I need to do? But then as you're doing all these things, life. You feel me? So and. Bro, bro, this thing is very hard. So now you end up doubting yourself. It's like, yo, am I really as nice as I am? Like, you want a mama, but there's so many things that go into this thing, bro.
When I'm doing that down, we realize on it. We have factories of like entertainers. Produces rappers. Like a whole lot of rappers.
Saule did that too.
I think it's the ciphers. The cipher culture was mad.
That competition, But bro, like Machabin really had like the cream of the crop in a way, because I don't know, bro. We really cared about like having like poetry shows and all these things. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, like, those are the guys I really support. Especially if I hear like, now, I'm gonna rock with you. Let's figure it out.
Method is doing it, DJ.
You see what I mean?
Like we have most DJs in the game.
Pushing different things, bro.
But I also like the R&B, Makaya Mona. Even though I feel like they need to do more, but I like your 21 Oranges.
Oral Griffiths.
That's my dog. Shout out to I like Zaru's
tough. We need a project. We need something on Spotify for like. Then she needs to work.
Now she's working. Now she don't wanna.
She a teacher.
Shout out to you. Get what I'm saying? Teach the kids, man.
Shout out to you.
Because bro, this thing takes a lot, bro. So now it's like, make your money and get comfortable. Figure it out, man.
And then we'll do. To working. Yes.
But my thing is like, where the guys, bro? Khumar.
Chino was there. He's been cooking.
Super fire.
Where the singing niggas? But I think they
Bobby
Strings is cooking.
Habai
Yo, Malisa are coming in as well.
Habai hip hop. It's not like but by hip hop I mean Habai play R&B.
Yeah, they don't make pure R&B.
They make Afro
soul,
Afro soul,
Afro pop.
Because honestly speaking, that's what's selling.
That's what's selling. And it's a cultural
that's what will
thing.
put like something on the table. Because in the album KLY in the car, the Climax. I was telling Louis, I was like, dog,
that project
is
super R&B.
Nobody has topped that R&B album in SA for me. Nobody has topped it.
You should listen to Lord Kez. She dropped an album called Testament last
year.
Super fire.
Lord Kez is incredible.
I'm gonna check it out.
Like Filala, Umi says, things like
my point was
for you sonically.
If Cly dropped such a dope R&B project and it didn't do anything for him.
He ended up making Amapiano now. He's
exactly. He ended up being signed to Ambitious,
they didn't know what to do with him.
Exactly. So I'm just saying, probably like, how am I getting how guy R&B? Maybe they saw, okay, R&B, Kilamajita, Haitlon Jesa, Eric gets a Minabo Ringo Matlingos. You know, like, you know.
I guess, but that's an excuse, bro. Because, for example, bro, like singers, they have the leisure of making anything and everything they want to make. So yes, you can make your Afro pop, and yes, you can make your R&B. Yes, you can do Amapi. You can do all these things. You have the leisure to do that because the voice is the illest instrument in the world. You feel me? So yes, Haiko Rekisa, but bro, people are fickle. About fans and all these people are very fickle. So if you force feed them something enough, they'll end up liking it. Bro, and they'll end up supporting it.
is a thing right now.
It's a big thing.
She's a big thing.
Share that shit.
Bro.
He figured it out, bro.
You know what I mean? Anything.
Limpopo is a thing.
Bro. So that's what it's about.
Limpopo is a thing.
Tribes made a Facebook post talking about how to succeed in the entertainment industry, it's 70% popularity and 30% talent. And it's unfortunate because I agreed. And I also believe that the talent aspect, it might even be less than 30%. Because again, bro, people buy into you, the individual. They don't, you have this product that you want to sell to them, but you can sell them, bro. You can sell them water. You can sell anything to them, bro. As long as you're likable. It goes back to the thing about not smiling or not being easily approachable.
Access. Like how much interaction are you giving the people?
It's unfortunate that bro, like. And even like the labels, bro, labels don't really care about talent that much. Because back in the day when I was coming up, I was excited because it's about artist development. Guess what? You have talent, right? Now a label's job is supposed to they're supposed to give you the necessary tools to make you the artist that you're supposed to be. They're supposed to teach you how to have interviews and conduct yourself and PR and things like that. You're supposed to the marketing aspect of it, all these things. But nowadays, they're trying to sign the guy who's already has 20 million followers, who already has their own team that shoots and does all these things because they're trying to cut down these costs, which is unfortunate because now there's no money in certain things. But bro, money can circulate if you wanted to and if you really care about something, right? So if you really see that this kid is talented and you pour into them, right? They're gonna grow. But if you already want, like, that's why we live in a microwave era, right? Where everything is like instant, right? And so,
instant gratification.
So as quick as you get it is as quick as you can lose it. That's why we have all these one-hit wonders. That's why you have there's no longevity. Longevity doesn't. It's very hard to find longevity. That's why these discussions, somebody top 3 or big 3 and all that, right? We're talking about guys that are like 20 years, 10 years deep into this. But what about these newer guys who are when you talk about SA hip hop, you're still gonna talk about AKA Rest in Peace because of what he's done, his milestones. You're gonna talk about your KOs and stuff like that. But what about these newer guys, your pros? What about, that's what I'm like. This thing can be, it should be a cycle whereby
it pulls into the next generation.
If I make it to the top, you reach your hand out, you pull up the next person. It's supposed to be a thing, but it goes back to that thing, bro. Like once you get through that door, and let's say you work so hard, how sile matilo no but But how you don't realize that, bro? That's also a part of your legacy. Who did you help bring up? You get what I'm saying?
What have you done for the game?
What have you done for the game? Let's say you're not. Me, I'm not the most successful dude, my kind in the wider spectrum of things, but the guys who will tell you that, yo, bro, I rap because of this guy, or I had a conversation with him and he made my outlook change on certain things. That makes me feel good. It's like, all right, cool, bro.
You've done something.
And I don't want no props for it. I don't want this thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about. Teach, bro. When I learned, so it's like this, right? We have this struggle mentality. We glamorize struggle. And we're trying to this struggle, the come up story. Or he comes from a broken family, they didn't eat, whatever, he struggled, and then they made it to the top, right?
Yes.
And then we expect that story from everybody else, but why would you want somebody to struggle when you went through struggle? When you know that pain. Why would you not make it easier for the next person to succeed? Are you scared? You're scared because they're gonna take you off the top. Or
I think it's a cultural thing. It's the whole thing you started the conversation with at the beginning, where you talked about it's a problem with the people, and it's like. I've talked about it on a TikTok actually. You were saying, why do we glamorize the struggle? Facts. And I was like, why does my Africanness or my authentic self why is it invalidated by my struggle or my like they're not gonna acknowledge you until you say, no man, I used to struggle and
that's what all these guys lie. But when you really peel back the layer, come from a rich family,
and that's
okay.
Yeah, that's okay. That's what we all want. That's the whole point of everything.
So, this nigga laughing.
Talk to us, Dandy.
They have to say an avocado.
Bro, and it's very unfortunate because it's glamorized, bro. Hollywood glamorizes it. The movies that we watch.
The struggle.
But struggle is what sells, though.
Why?
Why?
What about success? What about making something
American
of yourself?
dream.
You know, success doesn't have to be glamorous to everyone. They don't want you. They want you to shy away from it because they don't want everybody to have what they're having. Because what's the fun of all of us driving a Lamborghini?
But we're not all gonna drive Lamborghini.
Yeah, that's big.
So let's say there's a billion rappers, right? Not everybody's gonna succeed. Why? Because your work ethic is not going to be the same as the next person. Your music is not going to be the same as the next. You're not as marketable. So there's still that competition. So why is struggle such a thing, bro? In 2024, bro. Growing up, bro, we all thought we would, like, by now there'd be like flying cars and stuff. But now, and they are there somewhere, like, you know, the CIA, all these guys have all these all these things, right? But where we live today, bro, you know, shout out to our government for lighting the streets, which is a great initiative, right? But it's like, but there's other things that can be done, bro. To get here was track, but now they're fixing roads. Bro, these are basic rights. These are mundane things, bro. You have to apply.
The bare minimum.
Somebody's doing it. You got to take your hat off to that, right? But it's like, bro. But in 2024, that's what we're focusing on. Those are the big achievements. You feel me? When we have all these great accolades where like our Joachims are being recognized on runways and are getting opportunities, but sort of doing great things in the world, bro. You feel me? So fuck struggle, bro.
But we're struggling. At the end of the day, we're still struggling.
But not everybody's struggling. The majority. That because I'm not struggling, I don't deserve to win?
No, this is why we're here as the Jump Podcast. We are here to jumpstart. We need everybody to win, man.
We need initiatives like this.
Thanks.
And platforms like this.
Shout out to you, Turk, man. Shout out to you.
Beautiful conversation. That was amazing, man.
I hope you didn't feel like an interview to you.
It didn't feel like an interview. Man.
Shout out.
Shout out, man.
Freestyle.
We had.
But my style ain't
Shout out.
Man, but thank you for having me, man.
Where can the people find you, man? Like,
man, I'm socials, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, That Rapper Kid. That Rapper Kid with 2 D's at the end. And then I'm on TikTok, That Rapper Kid 266.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. That's where you can interact with me. The music is on all digital platforms. Go check that out. SoundCloud, Audio Mac, every platform. Reverb Nation, if that's still
data file.
It's dead. It no longer exists, unfortunately. But yeah, man,
we out there.
We're out there, man.
We're out there.
Check me out, bro.
Wait, last thing. Do you think we need a beef for like our game to go up? Because the Stana, Vector, and Wave Rider are currently beefing. So do you think like we actually need that to put like attention onto like the game?
Beef is it's one of those. It's an aspect of hip hop. It's a competitive thing, right? But our focus should be infrastructure and building an entertainment industry. Our focus should be royalties. Our focus should be standardization, and by that I mean, let's say we're all DJs, right? You've been doing it for 10 years. You've been doing it for 5. I've been doing it for 2. You've been doing it for 0, right? If you get booked, I should be at least getting 1.5. Maybe that's a cap, like minimum wage. We don't have these basic things, right? So beef is great for laughs and jokes, but where's that gonna take us? You know what I'm saying? And then it's gonna create division. When we're already divided as it is.
Ego,
we'll dap each other up, but then when we turn the corner, it's like screw lungi, screw 10 over 10. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think Lesotho requires beef. I love beef, bro. I love it. Let's see who's really nice. Like, let's see who can be better. That's the point of it, right? I like that aspect of it, but if it's gonna distract us from the important things, then I don't think we need it. But it works for them because it creates conversation. But is it the right conversation after the beef or after you release your diss tracks? Then what? You know what I'm saying? Then you go back to your 0 interaction. You feel me? So I don't think beef is necessary. It's interesting, but which is crazy because. I love beef, bro. But I love it for what it should be. The competition. I'm better than you.
Not hate.
Not hate, bro. Yes, we can hate each other. That's okay too, because it's natural. But let's build, bro. Let's
hate the way you walk.
I hate when you talk. I hate the way you dress. He meant that for real, bro.
Shout out to our sponsors. We got like Aqua Health water in here, man. It's natural,
purified
still water, bro.
Coming live.
Thank you so much for coming through and watching the channel and watching the episode actually. And remember to watch the other episodes as well. Catch up with everything that we've done in the last few episodes as well. You know, and then also go check out and subscribe to the J&J Network. And follow OG here on his socials.
The album is out right now. Please
check
go
it out.
stream that. Please go listen to that.
Download.
And I can assure you, certified. I don't know who else you need to hear this from, but the Jump Podcast said that shit is fire. So
very much, bro.
Go.
And we'll put him through to the Nixon's listening party.
Shout out Nixon is another fire guy.
He's cooking.
It's coming up.
It's cooking.
Shout out Nixon.
Yeah.
Big shout out. We'll see you on the next flip. Thank you so much for being here. We out.
Pull up, say jump. Yeah.